Welcome to part 70, and this will be the final part of the Daurell caves. So we're gonna go through this area and finish it up properly and actually show off the boss. Even though I actually did show off the boss in the last part. So yeah, bear that in mind. And the only reason that happened is because the Xbox One pretty much dropped all of the DVR footage that I have. Which are, well, not all of it, just most of the DVR footage of me not only entering into the Daurell caves, but also me going through a majority of the Daurell caves and basically coming to this point. So at this point in time, I actually cut off properly right where we last left off. So again, folks, this is an area that has poison lakes, like the Nonmans. Yeah, Dynasty Warriors 3 is over as of now, but the poison lakes will do a number on, well, I was about to go, but there comes the Hecht Eyes, but as I was saying, the Poison Lakes will do a number on you, even if you have the Magitech armor. So quite frankly, the Magitech armor will only protect you so long as you are not in, like, Poison Lakes. I mean, it can protect you from lava, but it can't protect you from poison. Go figure. And I think we're closing in on the inner sanctum of this area.
Hey, we actually made it up here.
So you might want to be careful about crossing this place because there's a narrow bridge. And of course, without camera control, there is camera control, but without good camera control, you'll end up falling off and hurting yourself. And of course, your friends distract you and tell you there's a ladder. Make sure if you do find it, to drop it. Or at least climb down it. We'll just climb back up. And then proceed to the inner sanctum, where we can finally defeat the enemy that is here. So yeah. Oh crap! I didn't mean to fall like that. I mean, there is something at the end of this. God damn it, Prompto. I did not need for you to phase through me. I'm more than sure that the Daurell cave actually has a vault. And I can assure you that we aren't ready for that vault. But with all the damage that we have taken, at least the exosuit's holding up like no worse for wear. Wait till we get to Castlemark, though. Oh God, Castlemark.
Don't fear heights, fear falling.
Well, for the most part, it is recorded, so there is something to look forward to. But we're coming to the end of the Daurell cave. All we have to do is simply shimmy through that small ledge here, and let's grab whatever is here. If you haven't already gotten these herbs, then you probably, oh, and this item too, then you probably would come here for that. And now we're gonna have to jump down. Why? Oh, by the way, that's the only way to reach that vault. So we have no choice but to actually use the warp strike on that ledge. So whenever you want to go there, by all means, just warp strike. Anyway, this is the boss. Yeah. So that's practically all we're doing. If you're not wearing the exosuit to protect yourself from most of the bad stats here, all you have to do is just dodge the what was I going to say? Oh yeah, dodge the petrifying beams of the necromancers, and more importantly, prepare yourself with lots of Phoenix Downs as well as potions and elixirs. You're going to need them, as you're going to be in a rush that will bring forth samurais, a samurai, a necromancer. Let me rephrase that: a Ronin, a necromancer, and also the Hecta Eyes. But once you're done with this, that pretty much seals the end of the Daurell Caves, and this is where we can find a hard edge for free. So we honestly don't need to be here anymore. With that said, I will see you guys pretty much at the outskirts of this cave. Or unless we're skipping it. But we might as well just exit this cave right now, because there's no reason for us to be here. Alright, now it's time for us to fight off those iron giants, which just so happen to be right in front of the Daurell Caves, which is the reason why we came here in the first place. To try to make it night so we could kill off the iron giants, since there was a hunt. Nonetheless, they should be appearing right about now. And there's 2 iron giants. So, what should we do? Well, I'll keep the weapons I have and just kill them, I guess. Come on. Come on. Well, I don't think that actually did damage, but oh, okay, I guess. I mean, shit. Whatever the case, since there's 2 iron giants, you're gonna have to keep your eyes peeled. And while using magic on them would actually do some sort of damage to them, the only thing that would actually is like striking them down with thunder, because I think the fire is actually helping them get stronger. And that would suck if it was.
Now's our chance.
So, whatever you do, whether you have the exosuit on or not, you can actually trick the other iron giant into trying to swing at you. But whatever the case, I've already beaten 1 iron giant. Time for us to finish the other one. We only got a little bit more left to go, so let's just keep the beating going. I mean, I've already faced 2 iron giants before. I mean, it's not the first time I've done this. Whatever the case, since this was a hunt, I might as well show it off.
Oh, hi there.
Now, we're gonna finish it off. Well, I thought we were, but we haven't done it yet. Now we finished it off. And with it dead, let's just wait until the report card is gone, and then let's head back to the car to return this hunt straight over to the proprietor. After all, we've probably been waiting a good while. Oh, and sorry if my schedule is a little bit too hectic. I have to apologize for that. I mean, I've had a holiday schedule and I have been busy. And I've had not only the games I have for playthroughs, but other new games I just got that I was just trying to play through to do. And not to mention I work on 2 jobs for the holidays, so yeah, there's that. I apologize for the lack of content, or if things feel a little rush. I will say this though, we only got a couple of days of Final Fantasy, but after that, for the holidays, it's basically going to be Mega Man X7 until the beginning of next year. And then from there, I'll pick up where I last left off from The Godfather and Final Fantasy 15. So I'm letting you guys know in advance. Right now, all we need to do is just turn in this hunt, and that should give us some more money to work with. More money equals
Ain't that a look of accomplishment?
more fun. Well, actually, more stuff to buy, or at least more recipes to buy. Ah, yes. So we won't have to worry about hunting anything else here for a while until we actually get past level 5. Because I do believe he has some hunts that,
Must have been a trek for you
I
guys.
dare say, weren't already hunted. Or should I say, aren't available right now because I'm not at the level to hunt them. So, with that said, I do believe we have to get ourselves some sleep. So, for the most part, at least we could get ourselves a new weapon. Or, maybe not. Let's see where we're going to be going next. Oh, I think I know what's going on. I'm pretty sure that there is another hunt here or something. I'm not sure. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. I, honest to God, forgot what we were doing this part, and now it just dawned on me that we were going to Exner's. So that's why I came over here to Lestalem to try to pull that hunt off. And it won't be the first hunt in Exner's I'm going to be doing. That's going to be post-game stuff. Because as I said, once we finish Castlemark, after part 72, I'm headed straight for the end of the game. And then I'll worry about the post-game stuff later. But for right now, this is some new stuff that happened to appear on the Hunter's board because of the fact that we are at level 4. So, I'm going to go on ahead and grab the only hunt that is actually the easiest to do, and that is the hunt in Exner's. So I might as well knock that out and get that done with. So let's go on ahead and wait till night and then eat something tasty. Yeah, I might as well do that.
Welcome.
Get ourselves a quick lunch because we don't want to go into Exner's giving the enemy an advantage, to say the least. So let's go on ahead and let's eat some skewers. Yeah, we need something in our stomach since the last stat boosting food wore off in the Daurell caves. So, with that said, let's head over to Exner's. I might as well head over in these clothes because you can't wear the Magitech armor in Magitech exosuit in Exner's. You're going to be forced with a Exner's biohazard suit. And the reason why I started here is because of the fact that the 10-minute time limit ran out. So at the time of this recording is 10. I'm not sure if no, I did say that upload had supposedly upgraded the amount of recordings time to 15, but it doesn't look like it did. I'm still probably getting 10-minute time limit recordings. So if I gave you that bit of misinformation, I apologize. Because it doesn't look like Upload Studio actually upgraded. It's still 10-minute clips. But whatever the case, folks, we're going to get ourselves ready for a throwdown. Because as soon as we step here into Exner's, we're going to be dealing with imps or alvas. That's what these things are they? Or whatever the hell these things are. I'm not... Okay, I am not sure what that says. But they're demons, they're despicable, they need to die, and more importantly, they need to stop trying to steal my goddamn Phoenix Downs. And more importantly, stop jumping. That is annoying. I'm only going to be able to kill a couple of them anyway. And since we're in Exners, you can only come here at night whenever you're doing a hunt. Because the hunt for them here in Exners will only appear at night, and if you actually accepted the hunt. So bear that in mind. You can't just rush in here and thinking that you're going to beat up monsters that'll slowly but surely appear here in Exners, because that's not the case. But what is the case, though, is the fact that we just got finished tearing through these monstrosities here.
Indeed. Right.
So, with that said, let's just leave this area, and we should return back to the proprietor to get our reward, because we need all the mega elixirs we can get. Because I don't think Gladio's survival works in buildings. They probably work in the wilderness and the desert, but not in buildings. I mean, it would be a rare thing if it did. So, I guess we could just... Oh wait, we have no choice but to leave out the front door. I mean, we can't just like use the return to entrance thing like we did with any other caves, because Exodus will not allow you to do that. You simply have to walk to the end of the door and just select yes, so that you will be able to come into Exners. So all now we need to do is just turn in that hunt. Yeah. And by the way, don't let this long part be daunting to you, because I am actually picking up a lot of quests before we go to Castlemark. And that is, I'm probably going to finish off a couple of Sonia's missions, but not that one mission that pisses me off so much, but a couple of other Sonia missions as well, because I've done most of them, and one of them will probably be done today as well.
Hello.
But also,
Impressive work out there.
this part is a beefer specifically because I'm doing hunts and also the remainder of Castlemark. So that's why it's not Castlemark, I meant Daurell Caves. Castlemark is next part. Why do I keep jumping the gun like that?
Rather sultry.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's just hop into the car, and I think we can go and head over to Hammerhead, because there is something I wanted to show off. And this is actually an important thing to show off, because the update patch actually made things a hell of a lot easier for you to get ×3 experience, as opposed to having to do that as a one-time thing. So as soon as I get over to Hammerhead, I'm going to head straight over to the Lavelle and Letitia so I can save and show off the new update to the game that just recently came out. Yeah, 17 gigabytes. Bear that in mind, folks. 17 gigabytes. And I'm not even adding in the 4K that actually would make the game go faster. Because if we add in 4K, that would be pretty taxing on my computer. I don't know why 4K is so taxing on a computer that was modified to play stuff like that. Or maybe this is just too old of a computer. I'm not sure. Whatever the case, it's a long loading screen. Oh, I promise you, when it comes down to X7, you will see minimum loading screens in that game because more than likely I've cut them all out. Why didn't I do that here? Well, I normally would have something to say about the subject matter,
It's real pretty here tonight. Not yet.
but
Counts.
I don't, so yeah.
Seriously?
Let's go on ahead and head over to... You know what? I got a better idea. Let's go to Hammerhead. I don't know why... I know why I stopped at Golden Key, but then I got to thinking I need to do the 3 times experience with Altissia because having 3 times multiplier on your experience is a good thing. Sorry for my chair creaking in the background, trying to get comfortable because sitting here like this can be a little uncomfortable. So let's go on ahead and show off this $30,000 experience stay here at the Lavelle instead of $300,000. So they docked off about 270,000 gil off of this one stay here at the Lavelle. And you will see the dramatic power up, at least 3 levels from that one stay. If you have the money to do so, by all means. If you have enough experience points or even have well over 100, just by all means have someone or anyone with Mogul Charm and come back and just buy some stuff. Or should I say not buy some stuff, just buy the 3 times and you'll have an amazing level jump beyond the likes of which you'll ever see. And now it's time for Sonia.
You couldn't come at a better time. Here's your next assignment. Make sure you hand it in like a good student.
Well, we won't have to go too far because I fought a lot of Gigantoads, not only on but off screen. So we've got what we need for her. So all we need to do is just give Sonia the item she needs, which is the slime oil. So let's talk to her, shall we?
Back so soon? You're getting quicker at this. Good. Science waits for no man.
And just for the record, if you haven't found a Gigantoad by now, you're going to end up having to search for one. But since I've already fought one in this part and showed it off, there's no need for you to do that. I already got the slime oil and gave it to her, so now it's time for me to give Sonia the next thing she needs, which is a wyvern wing. And if you fought wyverns on Ravato, for the love of God, save whatever wings they drop. You'll probably visit Ravato to get some Zubigs.
Hey there. So by now you must have gotten used to the field work. I think it's time you graduated from frogs. It'll mean more work, of course, but then you'll be exposed to more modes of life. Well worth the effort, I think.
Beat you to the punch there, lady. Because we've already been to Ravato and fought off a lot of wyverns. But in case you didn't, just simply go to the restaurant owner and ask for the wyvern hunt and just beat the wyverns that way. I'll show off the hunt in just a moment.
Oh, yes. This specimen is absolutely perfect. Nary a flaw. You deserve a prize.
And there goes mission number 4. Yeah! By the way, she has 8 missions. And so far I've done 4 of them. Well, actually no, I think she has 6. I'm not sure. No, wait, no, 7. No. I know for a fact she has more than 6. She has 7. So we're going to have to go to Malcadio. So with that said, I will see you guys when we head over to Malcadio. Alright, we are here at Malcadio, sorry. Why do I keep calling it Malcadio? Anyway, and now it's time for us to start the 5th mission for Sonia. And I do believe this one's the Myrlwood Fireflies. I said I wasn't going to do that one till after the end of the game, but this one I might as well get out of the way because the other one I can easily do.
You really have a knack for being at the right place at the right time. Here's what I need. Hop to it now.
Alright, it may sound like I'm complaining, but this quest and her last one are arguably two of the worst quests in the game. You all remember my problem with Dino's side quest, right? Oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna do that, but first, we gotta turn in a certain weapon. Or rather, receive it.
Here's your weapon now.
And we got ourselves a better Force Stealer. And now, it would be a great time to actually turn in a brand new... Oh, wait! We actually got a spiral,
I'll give you a call when it's ready.
Oh crap, we actually had a Spiral Helix spawn off screen, so yeah, now we can get the Ultima Blade worked on. So that means we have no choice but to do the Myrlwood Firefly side quest. Because of the fact that we now have the Ultima Blade in the repair. Crap. You know what? I should actually stop by Kayam and plant some carrots. But I don't think that's a good idea, considering I've already gotten everything I need. Well, I'll do that before I actually beat the game, that's for sure. Now then, we'll get to the Fireflies in just a moment. But this is the quest in question I was talking about in case you needed to find some wyvern wings for Sonia. So all we need to do is just do this side quest here. And let's call a chocobo, or rent a chocobo, because they're right up the street. We don't need to actually use the regalia to drive over there. I mean, yeah, I may be lazy as far as traveling, but not too lazy. I could actually power up my chocobo whenever I need to.
Let's go.
So, let's hop on and let's ride over to our destination. And by the way, the wyverns really aren't the bad part about this mission.
Right behind you.
I mean, you just gotta make sure that you eat the mother and child rice before you face off against the wyverns, because there's a good chance you're not going to get what you want, which is the wyvern wing. So let's go on ahead and beat these damn things once and for all. Oh, whoa, I can't let this happen. Alright, assholes. You really want to do this? Fine, let me switch out from this armor to something more comfortable. Yeah. I'm gonna toss some magic their way. And... wait, I thought I tossed magic. There we go. Now that's what's up. I think I got a few of them at least. Or at least I thought I did. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering what I'm wearing, that is the noodle cap that came from the... oh god! Get off of me! No, what I meant to say was that was the noodle cap that actually came with the DLC that... oh, damn it! Get off me! And of course the prime objective would appear while I'm being eaten by a goddamn wyvern! Thank you, Ignis! Ah, that's annoying! Sorry about that. Let me try this again. The noodle cap I got was from that one patch that I happened to... well, that was happened to... okay. Okay. Let me slow down because the wyverns are starting to make me angry. But as I was saying, there was a patch that went through. The noodle cap was one of those things, and it regenerated your health. There. Finally got it out of my system.
Clean glass.
Stupid wyverns. Can't believe that I was being chewed on. And the thing that kept me from fighting back was that secret objective. I couldn't do anything until the secret objective was done. And that's rather annoying. I'm trying to be positive, but you saw that bullshit, right? But it's all cool. We're just gonna turn this in, and we're gonna have to go to the Myrlwood next. And yeah, the Myrlwood. Ugh. Why can I not pronounce that right for the life of me? There's a lot of names I butcher, but not on purpose.
For the ride. We'll meet again.
So let's go on ahead and turn this in.
Welcome back.
That would be one of the last hunts I have to do until I get to level 5. And then I gotta come back here and deal with one last hunt. But that's not gonna be until the end of the game. So, here we are in the Myrlwood, where we need to find the fireflies. Here is the problem. The fireflies in question. Let me just come out and say it. They only show up at night. The game does not tell you this. You have to figure that out on your own. This one and the final mission for Sonia are the worst missions in the game for that reason. Well, at least it's a good time for me to show off Hard Edge, because now I no longer need lightning bolts anymore. I could have given it to Gladio, but I'm going to give Gladio something else, because we are going to be going on the path to beating the game, and when we do, we'll end up getting some new weapons. But let's be real, people. We're just going to be sitting here for a very, very long time, and by long time I mean 7 or 8 minutes, trying to wait for nightfall, because good old Professor Sonia doesn't mention that you have to wait until nightfall to see the fireflies. You only need to collect 3 of them, but they won't show up until nightfall. By the way, if you're hunting the Triad here, which the Triad is the boss of this stage. No, wait, that's Bandersnatch. Never mind. If you're hunting Bandersnatch here, guess what? You're not going... No, wait, no, I'm right, it's Triad. But still, whether it's Triad or Bandersnatch, it doesn't matter. The fireflies will not appear while there's an enemy here. So, bear that in mind. So yeah, we're just standing out here in the rain, looking like dumbasses. So, might as well take off this Magitech armor, because we're not going to need it anymore. And while we're at it, actually we didn't need it on the way here, but I just wanted to put this on just in case the boss of this stage respawned. I mean, you never know with the new patch, because they might put respawning bosses, and again, they might not. And with that said, I think I'll be waiting just a little while longer until we find the fireflies, or at least the fireflies start appearing at night. So, with that said, I'll be right back. Stupid goddamn fireflies! Finally, they have appeared, and now it's time to collect them. They aren't really going that far, really. You just gotta find the shining light. And once you do, all we need to do is just take these lovely fireflies over to Sonia and hopefully shove them down her throat, because this side quest sucks. And if you think this is bad, the rainbow frogs are much worse, because you have to collect them in various different areas. That's not challenging, that's tedious. Just thought I want to point that out there to anyone who thought that this was a fun challenge. And the fact that the game makes you wait until nightfall. How redundant. there's going to be one last Firefly around here. I'll probably run into it accidentally. Oh look, I run into it accidentally. Let's just pick up this Firefly and go. And I do believe we're going to be leaving this place. It would be a nice time to do that. So, thanks to that sudden jump cut, maybe I should add a transition here. Let's go on ahead and talk to Sonia and give her her goddamn Fireflies. Seriously, the things I do for this egomaniac. Science my ass. Hey, let me talk to her.
Wow, the condition is superb. Here's your hard-earned reward. Now then, let's see what answers I can coax out of this.
And with that said, that was one of the most annoying missions I've ever dealt with. Yeah, at least we got something out of this. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to go back over to the Cauthis rest area. If I'm not mistaken. Templar, I think it is the Cauthis rest area. So let's head over there. And with that said, I'll be right back. And we are here in order for us to get the next mission that Sonia has for us. By the way, we've already defeated the Griffin to get what she needed.
Being at the right place at the right time. Here's what I need. Hop to it now.
By the way, I did mention that we had to find a Griffin feather. Again, mother and child rice, and also look over by where you found Ramu.
Oh, yes. This specimen is absolutely perfect. Nary a flaw. You deserve a prize.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the 6th mission for Sonia. The last one. Oh, God, the last one. I don't want to do that one. But it's stationed back at Melcadio again. And this time, it's for good. That one I am going to completely ignore because that particular side quest is going to be going all over Lucius in certain watery areas. But there is a bit of good news. After taking ourselves a nap and doing all these side quests, the engine blade is done, which means one thing. It's time for us to visit Hammerhead and get ourselves the Ultima Blade. And you know what? It couldn't have happened at a better time. So let's go on ahead and get that Ultima Blade, shall we? After all those dual horns and spiral corns that I had to deal with, I finally got this Ultima Blade, and now I'll be able to draw more magic than what I normally have. Meaning I'll be able to take time to customize some magic on the fly with whatever I have. And that's going to be a pleasant thing to have in my disposal, especially for the next part. Man, oh man. I made sure this time around that there was no missing footage. I made sure that all the footage was together and all the footage was processed correctly and all the footage was edited correctly. So now all we need to do is just simply wait for part 71 to come in, as well as part 72. Let's face it, folks. That castle is going to be a chore in and of itself. Well, this sounded like a chore, but it's obviously not. This loading screen is just ridiculous. But in the same vein, I have to tell you that you might want to take all the preparations for Castlemark. Whether you're using the exosuit or not, I will say this. You're going to be pushed to your limit. Castlemark is hard for the most unnecessary reason, and I'll get to that in just, well, at the beginning of, if not in the middle of, part 71. Because, obviously, we're going to be there for a while.
Finding the right tools for these relics took it out of me.
Sorry to hear.
But while I was rummaging through my stuff, an interesting item turned up. Go on, take it.
What is it?
A little something I'd loaned to your old man during our trip way back when. Reggie loved it so much he'd find every chance he could to help me out with it. But when it came time for him to give it back, he scratched some nonsense into it.
Nonsense?
Always irked me, so it's fitting I dump it on the sun.
So, like, you got a hammer.
And a story to go with it.
And that is the reason for Regis and Sid's feud. A hammer. Yep. King Regis is exactly like Noctis. So with that said, ladies and gents, that should pretty much seal the deal for part 70. And good God Almighty, I am so glad I finally got the Ultimate Blade. I feel naked without it. Whew. It's going to be fun to have this weapon on hand. Well, I'm going to need it because in the next part, as I mentioned, we're going to be in Castlemark for part 71 and 72. This is RVman985. See you guys next time, and pray for me.